Hey guys, let me welcome you back to the channel. My name's Justin and you're watching Survival Mindset. So today we're at another off-grid location here. We're at an awesome cabin. Now this is owned by the forestry. It was built in the 1930s. We are going to take a tour around this whole property. We're only here for a short time. Also, I'll be giving you a tour inside the 2,000 square foot cabin. Now this is an awesome location. It's beautiful. You can hunt up here, you can fish up here, hike up here, look for a Fatwood, bushcraft up here. In the back of this lot right here, it runs through a really nice river. Now it's really cold up here compared to where I'm located at, my house is at. But what I want to do is take you guys through the cabin. As you guys can see behind me, it does have a chimney, and let me tell you, there's no lighting, so I do have my Olight 816 wave on top of my hat right here so we can see through the cabin. The propane, it's kind of nice to have, but it's also kind of dangerous as well. I want to show you this before we do step inside the cabin to look at the tour. Now this is some old wood right here. Like I said, this place was built in the 1930s. It has this beautiful rock chimney right here. Pretty awesome. This is a very well built chimney. It's been here for so many years. It's just incredible. Now the door is kind of new on this cabin right here. There's no like exterior work that has been done on this cabin, and also to the interior there's really nothing that's been done to it. So this is like the original cabin right here. The entryway does have the rock stone slab going into it, and let me show you, it does have no foundation as well. And I do want to show you a little bit around here. And this is what the trees look like. They got beautiful trees throughout this whole entire area. Right here they do have like a storage shed inside of here, and actually the face of this shed and the face of the cabin, pretty much you're looking at milled lumber, tree logs right here. That's bark you're looking at. A lot of it has fallen off, including the cabin over here. There's pretty much none on the cabin after all these years, but on this shed over here, this outbuilding over here, you do have quite a few good pieces still left, but this is the whole area. There's lots of bears in this area, as well as mountain lions, and you know, all the other animals such as raccoons and skunks. The front door is fairly new right here, so that's a smooth door that we're going to be going in. They do have some couches to sit on, a coffee table, and like another leather couch over there. In this corner they do have a recliner. It's pretty cool. Like I said, the forestry owns this and everything, and they do have a lot to offer, and they do have plenty of games to go through, an end table, carpet in the general area. And first off, I do want to let you guys know that I'm operating this camera with a headlight on my hat because of the propane situation they do have. So this is all propane throughout this whole entire cabin. That's the only electricity lighting that they do have to offer. Looking at the fireplace right here, you did see the chimney outside. Let's look at the whole chimney on the inside, and then it does have a nice mantle to this fireplace, fire extinguishers and all. So it's a pretty big opening. They do offer you to pick up firewood in the forest, chop it, cut it, what have you. It does have rock all the way around the floor, so that's going to be good because these floors are pretty ancient, as you guys can see in front of me right there. Now what we're going to be doing is moving on out of the living room. They do have a propane heater right here. So this is what we got on right now, because like I said, we're at the 5,000 foot elevation level. So this is throwing out pretty good heat. I'm sure we're gonna have to have a fire inside the house later. They do have a coffee table here. So that's what that coffee table looks like. And outdoors right here, let me show you a sneak peek view of what the yard and the property looks like. So here's the river. Here's our deck. I'm still inside the cabin, and there's plenty of places to have fires right out there. That's just a sneak peek. We'll get to that just in a few minutes. How's my beautiful wife doing right there? Sorry about if I'm blinding you, honey, with my headlight, but I'm just giving a tour of the cabin right now. Here's our dining room table. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 chairs right there. Oh yeah, guys, look at this. We do have the Patron, so stick around for the upcoming videos with the Patron, the campfires, and also the cookouts. So we have all the curtains closed still because it's really chilly in here, but it's got beautiful views, which we'll be getting to in just a few minutes. Here's our cooler, our little kitchen area. So it does have a refrigerator here. My beautiful wife again there. And it does have an oven to cook on right here. Range top, looks pretty good. Cabinets, everything's like basically fully stocked in here. We didn't bring none of this, so they do provide like all the plates and silverware. Do they provide the silverware,
Yeah,
Jana?
there's a silverware.
Oh, it's pretty good. They got a
Right
first... Oh, okay, they got silverware here. Okay, yeah.
And silverware here.
And over there they got silverware, and now they have a first aid kit right there. So yes, they do have silverware. Plenty of silverware in there.
Cooking utensils are in the
And
second
a
drawer.
sink. They do have a sink right here. And let me show you the view out here. A sneak peek of the view real quick. Just a sneak peek until we get outside. So yes, look at that forest, guys. This is one awesome looking forest. But that was just a sneak peek on the forest. And here they got plenty of cleaning supplies, because you do have to clean these cabins before you leave. Now you saw the kitchen and the layout basically of the cabin. We're still on the bottom floor, believe it or not. There's 2 stories. So here's one little bedroom here. What you're gonna have to do is bring all your own bedding, bring your sleeping bags and what have you. So they got one window there, a window over there, 3 windows in here, which is really nice. And also they do provide an end table. Like I said, this whole cabin right here, it runs on propane. So I'm using a headlight right now to get through here. Let's look at this bedroom straight across from the other one, about 6 feet away. Here's where we're going to be sleeping. It's a queen size bed, and we do have our wall blankets with our sleeping bags under there. It does have this table set up right here for all your clothing, what have you. My wife's gear bag. More propane lanterns in here. And let me show you a sneak peek of the view again out here, right out our bedroom window right here, guys. Look at this. Just beautiful. Now, the master bedroom does have a walk-in closet. Look at this walk-in closet right here. So it does have this walk-in closet. Pretty nice. And then down here you do have some more drawers. This is in the hallway of the cabin. So now we're going upstairs to see what one of the bedrooms upstairs looks like. So you got one on the left side of the house and one on the right. So we're on the bedroom on the left side of the house. Here's what the ceiling looks like, and all these beams that support this cabin. It's very well made. It's been here since the 1930s, like I keep talking about. So that's what that looks like. And here is the living room layout from up above in the upstairs bedroom. one of the upstairs bedrooms. So let's look at the upstairs bedroom right now. One of the beds right here. You got another one over there. You do have one here as well. And let me show you the view again outside right here. So this is the view of that bedroom. So that's what that looks like, and the forest goes for miles and miles. So let's head upstairs, guys, and see what this one is all about. And like I mentioned before, everything runs on propane, except for the bedrooms. Everything runs on propane, even in the bedroom. So the first bedroom is right here. It's got a propane setup pretty close to the bed. It's pretty dangerous, actually. So I'd use lanterns. I don't know what this is right here, but oh, it's a slip for a bed, actually. So you got one double bed there. You got one twin bed here. Here's what the structure looks like of the wood inside the bedroom. So like I said, everything's pretty much old wood from the 1930s. That's when this was built. You got a couple windows up here, guys. Okay, so you got a really good view out this window too in this bedroom. Jana, what do you say we put another big log on the fire?
I think we got enough.
Now what we're looking at is the right hand side of the house. This place has an amazing deck, beautiful structured relic woods all the way around it. Like I was talking about, these are all from tree logs from the forest, all natural. Everything's natural here. It's like, it kind of pretty much reminds me of some of the older bushcraft, you know, shelters that I have built and everything. But this is the right hand side of the house, looking at the cabin from the front yard. You do have this awesome scenery on this side. This is the side of the window where the kitchen is, looking out. Now here's all the view around this area as well in the back. And we're still on the deck here, so you got this beautiful river that flows through here. And you just are surrounded by woods all over the place. So check out this, guys. Just a beautiful view. And this part of California does get quite a bit of snow because we're at the 5,000 foot elevation. So you can ski up here and snowshoe or whatever you prefer. So looking at the back side of the house, this is their huge deck. Now let me show you how big this is. You can have huge old parties here, meetups. You can camp here. There's plenty of places for tents. So like if you're gonna do like any kind of event, a bushcraft survival school, or any kind of YouTube meetup, this is the place. Here's what the building looks like, the roof structure of the place. This works good for when there's heavy snows. The snows is going to slide right off the roof. Here's what all the windows look like on the back side of the deck. This is the back side of the house. So moving on down this way, this is an incredible deck. I mean, and it's well made. It's very well made. Now this deck isn't original, of course, but pretty much everything on this house, this back side might be replaced. Instead of being at timber or logs and stuff, this is all replaced with wood. So yeah, it does have this huge old table here, so you got plenty of room for outdoor events, outdoor eating, barbecues, campfire cooking. You got 2 chairs right here. Here's what this side of the house looks like on the back side. So yeah, it does have a 4-wheel drive dirt trail, you know, all over this whole entire area, so you can 4-wheel drive throughout the whole entire area. So walking down the steps into the layout of the back side of the cabin here, I do want to show you the cabin one more time before I show you everything else. So 2,000 This cabin is 2,000 square feet. It's really big. It's a beautiful cabin. Well, it's very well made. Now you do have this picnic table right here. So this picnic table is facing the cabin right here, and also this picnic table right here is facing this river. So everything's just a step away from this river. Now what we're looking at is the fire pit that's made out of rock. It's got some nice benches around it. So let's look at that. I'm gonna be chopping some wood for tonight. And the whole stretch of the river, you can go kayaking here, you can fish for trout and many of different fish that are in here as well. They do have a couple swimming holes right there. It drops out to about 9 feet right there, and this is that whole river right here. We'll be looking at some more of this river probably in another video, so stick around in the video for that. This was the tour of the cabin here. It's got a beautiful forest, beautiful river. It's a huge spacious cabin. We're gonna have a lot more footage here, so stick around for all our videos. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Also ring that bell icon. And I do want to thank you for tuning in. You're watching Survival Mindset. Peace out.